Hello, dear ones. We are Laarkmaa, and we are here because we love you and we wish to support you on your evolutionary journey. Today, we want to talk to you about light. You perceive light in many different ways. We perceive light in even more ways than you do. However, the basic thing we want to talk to you today is about the light that is coming into your planet to raise your vibration. Many of you are talking about ascension symptoms, and you're talking about, when you say that, what incoming light does to the cells of your body. You have a bit of a conflict in what you feel because you have irradiation effects from 5G, which mimic some of the effects of what is happening to your cells and your DNA from an inpouring of light from your sun. Some of the symptoms are very, very similar, so it is challenging for you to know which is occurring. Because of this challenge and not knowing what is causing what, we suggest to you that you always try to be in your absolute highest vibration. Follow the principles that we have shared with you and that your heart leads you to do. Keep your diet as high vibrational as possible. Keep your thoughts in the high vibration, but do not refuse to see or be aware of the lower vibrational things around you. Make choices to be in nature and step away from technology, and do what you can to mitigate or stop completely 5G and its impact on your planet. These are things that will clear up your confusion about what is actually an ascension symptom and what is actually the effect of being irradiated by 5G. Some of the symptoms which you may be experiencing and are probably experiencing are extreme exhaustion, sleeping issues, digestive issues where you cannot digest food very well, itching that is inexplicable or a rash, aching joints, aching muscles, bone pains, teeth and gum problems, a sense of anxiety, tingling in your limbs, heart palpitations, and feeling overwhelmingly sleepy during the day, even when you've had a good night's sleep. All of these are signs of the cells of your body adapting and adjusting to more light that is pouring in from your sun. And all of these also are mimicked by the effect of radiation from 5G. So best if you can live your life in nature, away from technology, following your heart, and doing all the things that are dedicated to evolving your species. Your species is set, as you are aware, to evolve into a higher level of new humans now, at this auspicious time in which you have chosen to be here. One of the things you need to be aware of is something that has changed that your science is only beginning to discover. For as long as humanity has been around and science has noticed things on this planet and studied it, you have determined that your sun moves in and out of cycles that last approximately 11 years, a solar minimum where the sun gets cooler and cooler over an 11-year period, and then a solar maximum where the sun gets hotter and hotter over an 11-year period. During a solar minimum, you have more of a calming effect from the sun and cooler temperatures. During a solar maximum, you have more solar flares, more coronal mass ejections, more solar plasma coming through, and more light pouring into your planet, along with more heat. Some of you are already experiencing heightened sense of heat in your bodies, feeling hot when you are not necessarily in a hot situation. This is another sign that is specifically related to an ascension system because your cells are adapting to the light that's coming in. But what we wish to share with you now, today, is that your solar maximum is accelerating, like everything on this planet is accelerating. It's not going to take 11 of your Gregorian years to reach your solar maximum this time. This time, your solar maximum will occur in 3, maybe 4 years. You're not going to be very far away from feeling the intensity of the heat, the intensity of the light. So the suggestions that we are giving you about adapting are all about accelerating your own evolutionary process. As you move away from carbon-based form to which you are accustomed into the crystalline form that you are evolving and transcending to become. As the light comes in, you need to remain more fluid and more flexible. Drink more water and keep yourself well hydrated. Rest and allow your body a time to adapt and adjust. Trust that whatever is going on is for your own evolutionary process, but simultaneously do your part and pay attention to what is not for your highest good that is being forced upon you, like the 5G technology and artificial intelligence, which we continually discuss. The reason we continue to bring these things up is because it is very, very easy for you to fall into the ease of relying upon artificial intelligence rather than using your own heart to guide your cognition, your thoughts, your intentions, and your decisions and your actions. As a conscious human, artificial intelligence can never give you directions that match what your heart knows to be true. Artificial intelligence cannot reason changing circumstances or individuality. Artificial intelligence only follows rules, and rules are facts that change on a continual basis. Truth is something that changes only as you evolve and the circumstances around you evolve. Facts change whenever science determines they've discovered something new and made up a new paradigm. So you need to make a very clear distinction between belief in what facts are telling you and trust in the reality that you are discerning through your own awareness and your own heart's guidance. This is very important for you to know. Not only is the sun moving into a solar maximum more quickly, which we have expressed to you already, but you're also moving into a magnetic pole shift that is happening at an increasing level. You're already in the midst of this magnetic pole shift, and you're seeing it with changing weather patterns. You're seeing it in animal and insect and bird behavior, and you're feeling it in your own bodies because you feel off balance somewhat, or you're noticing that stars are in the sky in a different position, and you're noticing that your seasons are changing somewhat. Now, it's true that geochemical engineering does alter your weather and can impact and affect your seasons, but the magnetic pole shift is a larger influence, and that's definitely going to cause you to feel more difference in what season is what on this planet. You're moving away from a very constricted prescription of what life is as a human on planet Earth into a very much more fluid, liquid time, expansive perspective of what it is to become a transcending new human who is ascending into the new Earth. You are in a period right now where you're going to be challenged by the universe and by existing external circumstances to find your own way to freedom without aligning with things that do not match the wisdom within your own heart. This also increases your need for listening to your heart's wisdom and determining that you will not simply try to find the peace with others, but instead you allow others their own decisions, their own beliefs, make peace with that, but still do what you know to be right for you and for the highest good of all. Working in this manner helps you move completely away from judgment and into the spirit of En Lakesh, I am another yourself, meaning that you recognize you are the same as any other being of life, animal, plant, human, it doesn't matter. You are all made of energy. Honoring each being's pathway is part of higher consciousness, but not aligning with those that do not resonate with you is part of your own individual ascension process. When you allow yourself to be more free to follow your heart, rather than surrendering to what someone else believes, thinks, or wants you to do or be, You are elevating your vibrational frequency. You are opening yourself to multidimensionality. You are adapting to the light that is pouring into your cells. And as you do this, you set an example to help others also understand how to listen to their own hearts, how to evolve at a cellular level, and how to make choices that are for the highest good of all. In other words, you're in a time where as you seek your own freedom, guided by your own heart, you are releasing others' responsibility to them, rather than trying to take care of them or keep the peace or keep the status quo being what it is. Allowing others to do this, where they are responsible for their own choices, also opens the pathway for them to evolve at a higher and more conscious level. This is important, and this is where you're going. There is so much potency on your planet at this moment as we are releasing this information to you. We have spoken to you about increased solar magnitude, the increased solar maximum, as you call it, with more coronal mass ejections coming in, more plasma coming in from both your sun and from the weakened magnetosphere, and more outer space things that are impacting you as well. We have spoken to you about the magnetic pole shift that is occurring. These changes that go on the earth affect your Schumann resonance, your experience of how you are on this planet and how you are transcending current paradigms as you create new ones. And the earth is doing the same thing in her ascension process. Therefore, in these increased energies, you can anticipate more earthquakes, more storms, more geomagnetic activity that comes in from the universe. The earth is going through accepting more light, just as you are going through accepting more light. And we're speaking about light today to remind you that you are ultimately divine sparks of light. You are energy incarnate, here as a human, living on a planet that gives you experience after experience after experience to learn, to grow, to evolve, and to practice being love. As you move closer to becoming the new humans, making choices for the highest good will become easier and more natural to you. When you move into a state of fear about what is happening, you contract that expansive process. You move into a state of being afraid that you will not survive, instead of trusting that your body knows what it is doing and knows how to adapt to the environment the universe is presenting, that your sun is giving you with more light. Your bodies know how to serve you well when you listen to them. When you override them through mental beliefs or things you have been taught to believe, or behaviors that you have become habitual for you, when you do that, you move back into a state of belief and need and fear, rather than a state of flow with change, new paradigm, and greater possibilities. So we are encouraging you in this message today to remember you are divine sparks of light who are energy, and your purpose is to be love. When you put all that together, it means that you trust the process, that you follow your heart in participating with the process as you are guided, and that you always reach to make decisions for the highest good of all in every thought, in every feeling, in every action, in every choice. Be the beings of light that you are, and you join us as becoming cosmic citizens of light in the universe. We love you. Good always.